Welcome to Atlanta Tarot. This is the tarot forecast for Scorpio for the Libra season. So from the 3rd week of September to the 3rd week of October. Welcome Scorpio, I hope you're well. Let's see what messages are coming in for you for this period. Energy around is the Emperor, the Father card, the Strategy card. The sort of, you know, he's at the top of the pile. He's worked hard, he's disciplined, he's very structured. But he can be very controlling too. So if this is the energy, we'll see if it's what he's got to say about things. Or maybe, you know, maybe it is that you just need to employ that Emperor energy for this season just to get where you want to be in the correct manner. Rodeo. Nice card though, and it's number 4, the Emperor, and it also is Major Arcana, so it's big. And it represents the sign of Aries. Where you are right now, Scorpio, is indeed the Magician. So lots of new potentials coming in, potential available for anything that you want to do. The Magician is ruled by the planet of Mercury, which is communication, and we're in Libra at the moment, so very much that's his energy. So it's all about communications, things going well, things going quickly. But basically for you, this is about telling you or reminding you that you have these qualities, you have these potentials. So whatever's coming through your way this time, use that. But there's the element of risk, as always, with any new venture. Might be something coming up and you might be just thinking, oh, can I do that? Well, of course you can. And then we have the King of Coins coming in. So this energy of the established, not a male energy actually, Scorpio, very established person, very earthed person, doing well, has done well to get where he is. Maybe this is where you want to be. This sort of position of, you know, just getting to where you want to be. It's very much attainable. So whatever his influence or this influence is, it's a good influence, and it's sort of a steady, more of a steady card. It's not a quick moving sort of energy. It's very sort of stable and steady, the earth signs. So this is going to affect the reading as well. So the crossing card always affects everything else. Rightio, let's have a look at the background or the crowning card. So what sits above? 2 of Swords. So yeah, indecision. Should I, shouldn't I? Should I, shouldn't I? But almost being in sort of blocked there by it, and it's blocking you because you're not sure. And that's sort of been sitting there for a bit. So you're like, oh, I'm in 2 minds. So we'll see, you know, it's, oh, look, that's always around anyway, you know, whenever we sort of overthink. You people are feeling people, Scorpio, you're water people, you're intuitive types. So I'd go back into how you feel about it, not so much thinking, because I think you've just got yourself in a bit of a hole there, and you just can't see and make the decision. It's not major, but there's something about it that's sort of causing you to be, you know, stuck. Recent influences, 6 of Coins, which is the really work card. It's very much a good energy for work, commitments, and being sort of giving and taking and doing well at work. And relationships as well. Everything's pretty balanced for you at the moment. And in terms of if this is sort of a move up the ladder, it's pretty good. It's very fortuitous for you to sort of go, yeah, well, you know, I'm doing well. I'm balanced. Am I ready for it though? Maybe that's what's bugging you. You feel like maybe you're jumping the gun a bit or something like that. But we'll see what comes out later. The lesson you have been learning or will be learning Page of Coins. So yeah, it's something new coming in, and maybe it's in a different sort of department that you're used to, Scorpio. So, but just remember the formula that you do with any new job or any new thing. You know, you just have to research, you have to look things up, you have to do your homework. And you know, we don't know things, but you can always learn things, and that's that wonderful sort of energy of this Page of Pentacles. It's like anything new, you sort of, yeah, of course you start off not really knowing how it works, but you know that you can find out, and especially these days you can find everything out and anything out. It's research is heaven these days. Everyone knows everything about everything. So just apply that to whatever's happening for you at the moment. Because it's Pentacles, so it's going to grow, it's going to move. There's lots of potential. So don't be put off by, oh, well, I don't really know. I've never done this before. That's fine. You've done lots of other things, so just follow that. Research. Near future. Yeah, and in comes the Divine Time card, Temperance, so balance comes in. And right, the timing is right. So it may well not be when you're listening to this, but in a week or two, this card will come in and go, well, hey, why not? Of course I can apply myself and I can do it if that's what I want. Timing is everything, as we know, or probably we don't, some don't. But it's very beneficial to sort of live by the universal code rather than our own code. If we want everything like a minute ago, it doesn't work. And then we get disappointed. So Divine Time coming in the sort of probably very early October, Scorpio. What's happening that you're not realising? Queen of Cups and very much Scorpio energy, Scorpio water energy. Don't doubt yourself. Very sort of, she's a receiver. She sits there and sort of, you know, just, oh, what's that word? Filters down her feelings to what it is. She's intuitive about how she makes her decisions, hopefully. So use your own energy for its best outcome. And just remember, Queen of Cups is, she intuits things rather than thinks. So your own energy, basically. Let's see how others see you. Four of Cups. So the disappointment card, emotionally. But you've got everything, so why be disappointed, really? That's what the Four of Cups means. And it's a consolidation card, so this is how other people are seeing you, and that's their perspective. But, you know, we all have got everything we need, so there's no need to feel like that. And we do, especially in the first world, we all feel like that. Oh, we've not got enough, and we've got more than enough. So that's how other people are seeing you. So you need to G yourself up and think, yeah, well, look, I'll get through this. This is just a temporary transitory card anyway, and this is how other people see you. It's not necessarily, it's how you project, but it's not necessarily going to be sticking with you forever. But that's their perspective. What are you feeling positive about? The Tower. And the Tower is just that card of, you know, things change, big change coming through. It's like divorce. It's like any sort of big change when you know, a structure doesn't work anymore, or the structure of a system, an infrastructure is crumbling. Well, we get rid of it, don't we? It's about sort of realising, letting go of one thing in order for new things to come in. So it's old sort of ways of thinking too that are a bit archaic with this Tower. And if you look at it, you can see it's on fire, it's been struck by lightning, it's old, it's crumbling. So wouldn't you just get rid of it and anticipate whatever's coming after it? It's like a cleansing in a way, but this is definitely a structure. Can be a workplace structure, can be a home structure, but more or less usually something, it's just a way of doing things, or a way of you sort of changing the ways that you look at life and look at what happens. And the tower has to go down. It has to come down because it's outmoded, basically. The outcome. So just before we come into Scorpio, we have the Chariot. So success, victory and success, but with emotional discipline. So maybe we need to look at the tower beneath it and say, okay, well, I've got to sort of learn to let go and I've got to do this. I have got success right at my fingertips, but there's a few little sort of things I've got to tweak about myself, maybe do some more research, maybe change my way of looking at the situation and my perceptions of such. And there with the Chariot, when this is success and it moves quite quickly. It's travel as well, lots of travelling. Usually Chariot talks, I always compare it to a car. It's like the servicing. Servicing needs to be done, especially if you're using it all the time. But then that emotional stuff with the tower too. You need to sort of fix that discipline up a bit there, Scorpio, and then off you go. No restriction after that. Right, I'm just going to put some complimentary cards or some explanatory cards on that Two of Swords, on the Four of Cups, and on the Tower. Okay, so under the surface of the Two of Swords, where you feel stuck in making not a small decision. Yeah, new beginnings, emotional new beginnings. So move forward, make the decision and move forward. This grows, Page of Cups. It's like growth. So make that decision and there you open yourself up to new growth, new relationships, maybe new things. If this is indeed something new you're contemplating for work, go for it. You can only learn by it. Emotionally, and you've got the other page here, so it's great. Underneath, how others see you, which is the Four of Cups, so that's sort of a bit detached energy of feeling a bit, sort of having everything but still wanting something. The World, so the successful end of a cycle coming through. So this is just saying, well, it's done. The cycle is finishing and that's all you can do. And none of us perhaps like it. We don't like things finishing or endings, but we have to go with that. Let's see what is underneath positive feelings of this Tower. Knight of Wands. So things sort of moving very quickly. Once you decide to get rid of the Tower for once and for all, in comes this amazingly fast energy of the Knight of Wands. So you literally do a U-turn on the freeway, not that you should, and go very fast the other way. So it's like a really big turning point. And it's great. And it's travel as well. You've got a bit of travel coming through, Scorpio. Lots of new things. So dare to be different and push those barriers. Get rid of old structures that no longer serve you. And it looks like it's going to be a really good season of Libra for you guys. I'll just pull you put a reading card, message card now for this time. 3rd week of September to 3rd week of October. Interesting. Attachment. Attachment to desire is the cause of suffering. Attachment arises when we want something different from what we are experiencing right here, right now. This ever-increasing list of unfulfilled desires causes us to experience discontentment and disconnects us from living simply in the pure joy of the present moment. So that kind of explains that how other people see a Four of Cups. It's very similar. So just detach, really, Scorpio, and just, you know, try different things. It's going to be good. I hope you have a really good season of Libra. Thank you for listening.